Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I was having a few technical difficulties this morning. So I was told that there is a Mercury retrograde going on again. As you guys know, back in December, we had that Mercury retrograde, and it's back. It is back. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another segment of In My Element with Neela. I am so grateful to have you guys on board with me this morning. Let me get this one out the way. Today, as you guys know, we are looking at Fact Finding Friday. Today is Fact Finding Friday. We have gotten the facts on a lot of things. It is still Black History Month. It's Black History Month, right? We have this 28 days, and maybe every now and then we get a leap year day, extra day added, that they've given us for African American history, Black history. Though Black history is every day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for real, Black history is every single day. We are Black 365 days a year. I just want y'all to know that. And in case anybody forgot that they was Black today and they are Black, if you forgot you was Black, I just want to remind you that you are Black, okay? And today is another day in our Black History Month, and that we've been given. And I just want you guys to know that no matter what, you will always still be Black. I just want you to know that, okay? I just thought I'd let y'all know that. So welcome back to another segment of In My Element with Neela. Yes, that's right. In My Element with Neela. That be me. You guys are in for a world treat today on Fact Finding Friday. We are in with the facts. Let me pull in. I got to pull in and bring Joan on board. You guys give me a second here. But hang in there with me, you guys, because Mercury retrograde is going on right now, and that's it. And Mercury retrograde is going on right now, and it really is a retrograde. So let me. Yes. Definitely. Let me send this out to her. So I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with the fact of a lot. Good morning, Alicia, Frugal, and Kimberly. I don't know if you guys are familiar, and everybody else who's out there, I can't see you. Let me see if I can see some of you guys. No, I can't. I can't see you guys. No, I can't see you. They won't let me see you. So I don't know who else is all out there in the background, but I see the numbers on the screen. I just can't see the names. Wherever you're viewing from another source, I don't know. But welcome, and thank you for joining me this morning on another segment of In My Element with Neela. We are here on Fact Finding Friday. Fact Finding Friday. Thank you, sir. Thank you, David. David Chauncey, good morning to you too. Misha, yay! Misha, where you been, girl? I've been missing you. I love that little picture of you slightly being seen. I love it. And it's so festive right now. Your picture, Misha. I just love it. Your picture, your Facebook profile picture is just really cute. Morning. Morning to you too. David, I hope you out there being safe in that truck. It's going to freeze today, you guys. We're looking at 16 temperatures hitting in between 12 to 16 degrees, below wind chill of 30 to 40, below wind chill factors here. We're going to get another 1 to 3 inches of snow. I don't know who's going to shovel that, because I ain't. Throw some salt out there and call it a day. But we're going to get another 1 to 3 inches of snow. And we getting ready to have wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. I don't know if you guys know, but in the Midwest here, especially in the state of Illinois, those wind gusts are high as all get out. Um, and okay, and they are high as all get out, and sometimes the wind can knock you off your feet. So in the city of Chicago downtown, they put chains around the buildings. They've been doing this for years since I was in the downtown area working for Sears Roebuck and Company when Sears headquarters was headquartered in the city of Chicago in the downtown Sears Tower building. And so they started putting chains up while I was working with them back in the 80s. And the reason they started doing that is because a woman came out of the building and she was just going about her normal afternoon. I think it was her lunch hour. Well, the gust of wind was so strong, it was like 90-mile-per-hour winds. 90-mile-per-hour winds will knock you off your feet, throw you across the street, bring you back, lift you up, slam you down, and stand you back up again. That's what kind of winds those were. And the wind took this lady and slammed her into the building, a marble building. And she broke numerous ribs from that. And so they thought, we got to do something. People trying to go out to get lunch. They have the right to be able to leave the building. Now they're, held hostage by this wind. And so they started putting chains around the Sears Tower, bolted to the ground so that you can hold on to those chains, because when you come out of that Sears Tower, it's a whirlwind. It's like, and it's like tornado speed, and it'll lift you up. That wind has lifted me up too, and it's scary. To think that you get ready to be taken off by the wind, like Yellow Brick Road, Dorothy going up the Yellow Brick Road with Toto, and the wind came, and the hurricane came, and it whipped his little butt on up. Yeah, and whipped her little butt on up too. So it's kind of scary knowing that those winds can be so strong, to the fact that they can throw a human body of weight into a marble building and break your ribs. Whew, that's a scary situation. So, we're not supposed to have fear, but I mean, when you think about it, think of the picture, you'd be like, "Ooh, Lord, that's a scary picture to envision." It really is a scary picture to envision. And so, yeah, she broke her ribs, and they put the chains up, and they started putting chains up at specific buildings where the wind because see, we have hellacious winds that come off in the wintertime, that come off Lake Michigan, as well as the river, the Chicago River. So we're in between two wind gusts, from two different types of bodies of water, because the river can create some winds that will knock you down too, but their winds are more brisk and cold. Lake Michigan winds are brisk, cold, and windy, and dangerous, to the fact that they'll slap you upside your head, knock you down, knock your teeth out your mouth, pick you up, hold you upside down, jangle all the change out your pocket, and flip you back upside right again. That's what kind of winds we got here. So if you come here in the wintertime, be prepared for the wind. That's all I'm saying. Everybody, let's get started this morning. As you guys know, today is another day in our Black History Month, and we're just greatly grateful for the designation of February as being Black History Month. So thank you, government, for giving us that month. Even though you guys know we're going to be black every day of the week. And every day of the month. Hey, busy mama, good morning. You working? Oh, you too. Hey, Linda Shaw is in the house. My girl, Moses, good morning. Good morning. Alicia, all you guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you so much. I do declare. Kimberly said, yes, I used to work right across the street from Sears Tower, and baby, those wind tunnels was no joke. I know. And busy mama say, goodness, really the Windy City, huh, is no joke. No, it ain't. Come on down, girl. Come on down. I got you. And Janetta say, good morning, good morning, good morning. Busy mama said, definitely was thinking about joining you one of these days. I am off Monday, 2:15. I will DM on IG as well. Awesome. Thank you, busy mama. That would be great. That would be great. We can also feature your online show as well, your talk show, or what you do on your show, period, as well on a Monday for Market Yourself Monday. Everybody, let's get started. As y'all know, guess what? The Little Rascals? The Rascals. It ain't the Little Rascals. It's the Rascals. I do not own the rights to this music. The Rascals are the writers and performers of this music. It's a Beautiful Morning, and they are phenomenal. And I love that song because you know what? It is a beautiful morning. Good morning, Marjorie. Grand risings to you guys and gals. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I am so glad to have you guys here with me this morning. So, there is a lot of stuff going on this morning. There is a lot going on. Let me put this on here right now on In My Element. I'm trying to get it on here, you guys. On YouTube. Bam! On YouTube. So I just wanted to put that out there this morning, you guys, about getting up, getting ready, and just having life within yourself, being grateful for the life within yourself. Hold on one second. I had a very important call. I thought somebody was calling me. Being life within yourself. So today is Friday. Today is February the 5th. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday is today and any February born babies. Wow. You guys, think about what's going on around you, honestly. And not the gloom, but the greatness. Because the greatness is that you have life today. You're alive and you can get some stuff done. But you gotta take the first step. You gotta take a move towards it. I was talking with my co-host Joan this morning on the phone. I mean, you guys, this show is not an easy thing to manage and run. Excuse me, this ginger kicking it up. It's not an easy thing to manage and run. I kid you not. Good morning, Randall. It really isn't. Because I got you on here twice, Joan. Hey, Ben. Hey. Awesome. Randall Ben said you his all-time favorite guest. But you go, yes, Misha, definitely. But you got to start somewhere, and you got to get up, and you got to take that first step and be grateful that you got life today. And if you're experiencing modes and moods of depression right now, by all means, pick up that phone and call somebody. Call someone that can really come and help you. And I don't mean a family member, a cousin, a friend. You need to call the hotline and talk to them, because being in a state of depression is not good. It's not healthy. And it just breaks you down. It breaks you down. And so, yeah, Joan, you're on here twice. I got you, but I just can't see you. So, excuse me. Got it. That's this ginger. And it's spicy, but not as spicy as I like it. It's spicy, but not as spicy. But to get started, you got to get up and just get moving. And it's not easy. I've been there and I've done that. I've been in a state of depressed thoughts and moods myself at times in life, and at a time in my life. And I'm going to tell you, it's not easy pulling yourself up out of it. And when people say, oh, you'll pull yourself up out of it, you come from a strong family, you come from a strong parent, you come from this, and it is not easy. It's not easy. So my advice to you would be to get up. Start now. Go in the bathroom. Get you some cool water. Splash it on your face. Get some cool water. And I ain't say ice cold, cool water, and splash it on your face. Wake yourself up. Go in the kitchen. Get you a glass of regular room temperature water. I don't care if it's tap water right now. Get you some water and drink it. A good cup of water, and drink it straight down. And stand there for a moment and inhale. Take a full breath and exhale. And do it 3 times. A good full breath from the bottom of your belly all the way up. And hold it a couple of seconds and then exhale. And do it 3 good times. Do it. Excuse me. Do it 3 good times so that you can just gain yourself. It's important, everybody, that we take care of our mental health as well as our physical health, and our spiritual health, definitely, and our emotional health. Our physical, our spiritual, our emotional, and our mental. We should all be working towards a better us. And if we are not in that mindset to think of a better us, because let me let you know, sometimes you cannot be in a mindset to think of a betterment for yourself. And that's where you cage yourself. And when I say cage, you're locking yourself up, because you're not allowing yourself to think of something greater and better than the position that you're in right now. You're saying to yourself, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, no. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And get into yourself and get into God, a spirit move, or whatever. And if you're not a God believer, get into whatever it is that you truly believe in that is of good intention and good spirit. Long as it's not dark spirited and demonic and all that, get into something good. Pull yourself up and pull yourself out. That's what I'll say. To God be the glory, though, and to whoever you believe in be the glory, but you definitely want to pull yourself out. And that's what I'm going to leave with you guys this morning. This morning, everybody, let me tell you, we are here with Fact Finding Friday. The facts about Black inventors. We have a list of Black inventors. As a matter of fact, Kimberly Mixon Dixon was a great supporter of me getting this list. She made sure I got it. She sent it to me. And so I'm grateful to Kimberly Mixon Dixon this morning for sending that list over. It is 8:23. You guys, time flies. We've been sitting here. We listened to the song. Time been flying. We're going to cut it short this morning. We're going to keep it at the hour level because I have an appointment today. I have an appointment today, and normally we're working our way back into that hour 15-minute time frame, the length of the show, because initially it started out at 8 o'clock, ended at 9 o'clock, and I mean we ended at 9:05 tops. That was it. But now it's been going into an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's good because the content is I mean we have great content and good communication and information going out, excuse me, as well as coming in, and we have great guests, and the conversation has just been enlightening and empowering and uplifting and motivating, and it's just all of the above. And so I'm grateful to my guest Randall, everybody that has been on here, all of my Monday Market Yourself Monday people. I'm grateful to you guys. I can't even go on and tell you the list because it's been numerous people, but I am grateful to the guests that I've had on board, that have held the attention of all the viewers. And I'm happy that the viewers enjoyed listening to those guests and our featured guests and our segments. I am grateful for that today, you guys. And I just want to say thank you very much. Let me get started with this reading this morning. As you guys know, we read from The Spice of Life, and we also read from Apples of Gold every morning. And these books, I got these books from my great friend Jeannie, who was here with me on Monday when we were here from Wisconsin. And that was day one. And that was day one of our Black History Month. Start off. We kicked it off with Jeannie being here from Wisconsin. And it was a beautiful thing. Let me tell you, one of the nuggets from the spirit, the spice of life this morning, is one of the nuggets is when it comes to giving, some people stop at nothing. When it comes to giving, some people stop at nothing. I'm gonna let that stick right there on that plate right there. I'm going to let you go get your own fork, your knife, and your spoon and dissect that, chop it up however you want to, and chew it and swallow it. But make sure you taste the spice of the life within it. When it comes to giving, some people stop at nothing. Okay? I just wanted to put that out there. Now, you take it and you understand it however you need to understand it. I'm not going to iterate on it any further. I'm just going to say it one more time. When it comes to giving, some people stop at nothing. Our second nugget of wisdom, I love these nuggets. Woo! It says, if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. You know how sometimes we have things that happen to us. Yes, indeed, Randall, you got that right. Hey, Art, good morning. Ben, welcome. I was looking for you yesterday, Ben. I missed you yesterday. I didn't see you yesterday. Were you on board yesterday? I didn't see you. But our next nugget of wisdom is, if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. So if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape a moment of sorrow. The thing about it is that, let me tell you something about that, Stan. And I'm not going to iterate on it. But sometimes we start and we get into moods that take us way out into left field. And before we stop to think about something, we act out on it instantly. And just having a second of patience in the moment of anger, just a second of patience, can save you a whole lot of headache and pain later. Because I think about the guy the other day. who jumped out of his car and said something to the police and blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know, police had his hands in handcuffs, because he got irate with the police, and the police had his hands in handcuffs because he just would not calm down. So that was their way of calming him down. And he told him, I'm not taking you to jail, but you need to calm down. That's what he said. I'm not taking you to jail, but you need to calm down. And this is the only way we can see to get you calmed down. Now, maybe that guy had an ADHD. Maybe he had attention deficit hyperactive disorder or ADD or anything. Maybe he was one of those children that grew up and had that. You just don't know. Because he just was sporadically just... And the police got mad at him and they, put handcuffs on him. He was getting out of hand. He was getting a little irate. He was getting a little crazy. And, to protect themselves, they have to do what they have to do. So I'm not mad at the police when they do what they do sometimes, when they do what they do. It depends on the situation. Sometimes they do go a little overboard. But you got to realize, put yourself in their shoes for a minute and say, if I were an officer and I saw somebody coming to me sporadically and wild and crazy and strangely, well, I would take a defense too. I know I would. I don't know about y'all, but I know I would. I'd be like, okay, hold on, what's going on? I ain't saying I'm going to pull my pistol and cock it if I was a police, but you got to be leery because you don't know where a person is coming from. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes some of the things that have gone on with some of our police officers, I ain't going to say all the ones that's been killing all these black men who ain't got no weapons or nothing like that. Now, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones who had to get a little rough with people. Sometimes a little roughness is what's needed, because if they don't get rough, the people gonna get rough on them. So it's like it's either you or me. You know what I'm saying? It's either you or me type of situation, and that's the situation you find yourself in when you are in that line of work. And it's unfortunate because I got numerous friends who are with the police department. And I can't imagine doing their work. I could not imagine ever. I would not even want to think about it now. At one time, I thought about becoming a police officer. Then I said, I don't think I want to be no police officer, because I had a bout with one. And so I said, I don't think I want to be no police officer, because that's what you got to do to be a police officer. I don't want to be one. So that's how that went. Let's get busy to this apples of gold nugget of wisdom. It says, there are two things in life. Never whittle towards yourself or pee against the wind. It's two things in life that a person should take heed to, and that's never whittle towards yourself or pee against the wind. Now, that didn't come out the book. I'm telling you that from wisdom, okay? Because when you whittle towards yourself, you might cut yourself. And if you pee against the wind, it might slap you right back in the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about that, okay? I just thought I'd throw that one out there. So the nugget of wisdom from the apples of gold this morning is, to speak kindly does not hurt the tongue. To speak kindly does not hurt the tongue. So many times, and this works hand in hand with what I read from the Spice of Life this morning. When we speak with a kind, gentle tongue, or when we speak with a mild tone, mannerism, things don't go as bad as they could go if we didn't use that type of restraint. Okay, thinking before we do things, think before you speak. My mother used to always say that all the time. Think before you speak. And so, Joan is messing around with me, y'all. My mother used to always say, think before you speak. Watch what comes out of your mouth. And she was right, because sometimes I say some things, I let loose, and oh my God, and there you go, it hit the fan. So to speak kindly does not hurt the tongue. I'm going to leave it on that one right there for this morning, because I just want that to settle on your brain. Because sometimes we get so much more done when we are nice. I've been using this nicety all week in my little work that I do on the side outside of the show. And hey, Yorel, welcome. And tell your daughter I said hello. Bless her heart. I watched her a couple of times. Tell her hello. So I've been watching, the changes in people and the things that I get when I am nice or when I'm just basically just being a butthead, right? And yeah, I could be a butthead too, okay? I have been, okay? But I've been learning to catch myself in that buttheadedness and catch myself and block it and stop it from going forth. Because not only being a butthead will not only hurt the person you being a butthead towards, but it's going to hurt you because you're not going to get the thing. People aren't going to be so kind to want to work with you and nothing else. When they see you a butthead, they be like, oh no, she I'll go over there. I want to go over there. People are like that. So you go work for. I ain't gonna go. Run from you. But it's good to be nice. And I have been using the nicety all week in my work, doing what I do, where I have to go. I grocery shop and then I take people their food. I grocery shop for their order and then I take them their food. It's like it's Instacart. But anyway, I've been nice in the stores because sometimes you can't find some of the things that's on that list because that's something that I'm not used to using when I go grocery shopping for myself. So I get them to help me, and being nice, they'll go take you through the whole store and help you when you nice and giving accolades to them. Be an asshole and say, well, what the hell? I can't find shit in this store and watch and see what happens. They're gonna point you to the direction. Oh, it's down there on the right hand side. They ain't gonna walk you to it. They're gonna point you to it. Big difference. Being nice and being a butthead. Big difference. And in saying that, let's pray because we want to center ourselves for today. So let's have a moment of prayer and bring Joan on board because she here and she been waiting. Bring Joan on board and let's get busy with Fact Finding Friday. So as you guys know, we inhale from the baseline of our stomach up and and about our baseline from our stomach lines up and out, and we hold it and we meditate on a positive thought for 10 seconds, 10-second count. And if you can't hold your breath that long, don't do it. I'm just saying. And then we exhale. Now when we're exhaling, I know while we were holding that thought for 10 seconds, fleeting ideas came in and they could have been negative or whatever, or something broke up that thought process. Freeze it and go back into it. So let's start. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Heavenly Father, thank you for another brand new day. A day that you have given us to go out and do the best that we can do and be the best that we can be. We thank you for giving us life, allowing our life to carry on into this day. We thank you for protection through the night. We thank you for watching over us, our family members, our places of employment, our businesses, our pets. We thank you for just being there for us another day. Lord, as we go about our day to day, we ask that you clear the roadways we travel, the grounds that we tread upon, and the airways that we fly through, that our destinations of arrival be safe, sound, and complete. Lord, we ask that you continue to watch over and keep those safe and healthy, those frontline and essential workers, because we, including myself, put our lives on the line each and every day for other people. And we ask for protection from COVID-19 and just strengthen our bodies and just keep us strong, Lord, and keep us going on a day-to-day basis that we can give and help those who are in need. Heavenly Father, once again, we just want to say thank you because breath of life is important. It is definitely, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to wake up and see that you got another day to do something that you didn't do yesterday. We can do it today because today is all you have. Do it while you can. Don't procrastinate for tomorrow. You got today, and we're grateful for this day, Heavenly Father. We thank you for keeping us. We ask that as the day goes about, that peace transpires over the entire world of people. We ask that health, healing, prosperity, faith, diligence, love, laughter, living, all of that has been released to the shoulders of those who are walking among this earth. Lord, we just want health, and wealth is health. And we just say thank you for our health right now. And those of us that are here right now, joined on these platforms, we want to say thank you for the platforms, the people that you've inspired to build things like technology that has brought all of us together and continues to bring us all together. We thank you. We just thank you just for life itself. Life, laughter, and love. We thank you. And in Jesus' name, we say, amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen, amen. We just gonna keep it simple today. Everybody, be nice. I was young. Yes, yes, yes. Some people have had atrocities, you know. Yes, they have been. Yes, they have. Uriel, I'm glad I tuned in this morning because my daughter checked me real good about this very same thing. That's good. You tell her I said, hey, being sick when I was young made me remember we are all warriors. I love people that fight to come back and be good. I do too, Ben. Hey, healthy living with Wendy. Good morning. I do too, Ben. I got to get your link on my thing so I can post it as well. Healthy living. I do too, Ben. I love people that are fighters. I love warriors. Joan is here, you guys. Come on in, Joan. Come on in. Hey, whoa, you looking fabulous. You on mute. You on mute. You just mute it all out. You muting and talking and just muted and talking. I can't hear nothing you saying. I can't hear nothing you saying.
You know what? I forget about that doggone microphone. I really do. Because am I echoing?
No, it just sounds like you coming in from somewhere else.
I am. I just want to make sure that the sound is good.
Look, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and I love that head wrap. I like that head wrap. I love it.
Afrocentric.
Very.
But you know me, I'm always doing a head wrap.
I know, right? I love it.
Absolutely,
I love it.
absolutely.
I love it. So,
this
Joan,
is February.
It is February. Let me ask you, you sent something to me too. This is Black History Month, and let's get busy because it's 8:40. We want to try to streamline the show today. I do have an appointment today. I got to go to court for a ticket. I got a ticket on my car, parking ticket. I got to go to court for it. And because I fight all my tickets. I don't just give them my money like that. I make it stretch out long, and then I say, okay, now I'll pay you. I ain't going to just pay you up front. I make it go about 2 months before you get a dime about me, because I am wrong.
I know you wear them out, too. You wear them out in court, don't you? They'll be looking at the watch like, Miss Adams?
Is she finished yet? they gonna pardon the ticket just because. Okay, don't worry, we gonna pardon the ticket. Have a nice day, Miss Adams. All right, yeah.
Okay.
So we are here for.
Ready.
Yes, we are here, and Jeannie said there's a bad echo. They said you are echoing.
Okay, I don't know where that's coming from. I
Do
think
you have
everything is closed. I don't have anything open.
Okay, I don't know.
Because you know that I am in a different location, so I only have one device. And everything else is cut off. So I don't know why it's echoing. And I did
every now
stop
and
it.
then it comes in clear, and then every now and then it sounds like you're far. And sometimes it sounds like you're clear, and then sometimes it sounds like you're far.
Okay, what I can do is I can leave and then come back, reboot, and see if that works.
Okay, that sounds like a winner. Hey, Otha. Otha's here. Joan is going to come back on with us, guys. She's going to leave and come back in. She is in a new location, a different location than normal this week. And so it's been a challenge for her coming online. Plus, like I told you, she had been getting some work done. And so she was not feeling really well Wednesday. She had some dental work done. And so I told her, no, don't. You know, they go in, they sticking you in your gums and all that. And I didn't want her to be in that kind of pain. You're right, Ben. The earbuds can help with breaking down that. The Otha said that's why I don't drive in Chicago. It's too expensive. Gas, maintenance, parking tickets, insurance you ain't get, and it is vandalizing your car. Oh, Well, that's a whole bunch. You ain't never lied, Otha. Oh, Lord Jesus. They went down the street somewhere and they were slicing people tires. You know, what kind of shit? What is going on with our people today? What is going on? Lord help me, Jesus. But try the other, Facebook or YouTube. No, she has to come in through the link, Jeannie. Unfortunately, she has to come in through the link. And so she has the link. So she's probably positioning herself. She was having issues connecting this morning. But while she's coming back on board, let me let you guys know we are here this morning about Fact Finding Friday. And Fact Finding Friday is about the Black inventors that have graced us, have graced our lives in so many ways that we are not even aware of all of the love that has come from. Oh, okay, that have come from people over the years. Okay, here she comes. Let's see if we can bring her back. Hey.
Okay, how's that?
It's a
still
little
echoing.
Better. Ben said use basic audio with YouTube bumper. Or I don't know what that is, Ben.
Because if there are any techies out there, I don't have any other device other than my phone. I don't have a second phone with me. I don't have a computer on. We didn't have this trouble last week, so
we didn't.
I don't know what it is.
I don't either. And you know what? We have those little gremlins sometimes, and you the one who told me about the gremlins.
Yeah, but we do have gremlins.
I can tell you also what it could come out, what it could be coming from. We are in Mercury retrograde.
Well, I heard about that.
You know that Mercury retrograde always throws.
I would just hate for the audience to have to deal with terrible audio.
Jeannie says still bad. Jeannie says still bad. It's still bad on her end. I don't know. Come closer to your phone.
Okay.
There we go. Come closer.
Ooh, look at that light.
It's clearing up. Come a little closer to your phone, and it's clearing up. It's too bad you don't have earbuds, because earbuds would work.
No, I don't.
Earbuds would work, but that's okay. We're doing good. We fine. You guys, as long as you guys can hear her and she's not sounding scratched, like a real gremlin. So we're talking about Black inventors today. And Joan, this was sent to me by Kimberly Mixon Dixon, everybody. She sends some of the most inviting, interesting things to me. I just love it. Thank you, Kimberly. I really am appreciative of it. One of the products that we are really grateful for today, that we can say give accolades to a Black inventor. These are all Black inventors, by the way. This is Black History Month. Okay, I just thought I'd let y'all know, just in case y'all missed that opening part. But one of the things we can give accolades for and credit to is the person that invented the air conditioning unit. And that person is Frederick M. Jones. And this air conditioning unit was built back in 1949. From that invention sprawled a whole host of other inventions for air conditioning, and central air and all that came about. Initially, it started with the window air conditionings, and now it went from window air conditionings in every room of a building to central air, where it's forced and blown through your heating system. And thank you for the inventions of that, because when it gets 90 degrees here, oh my God, are we running trying to find air conditioning? A fan just won't work because a fan is blowing 90 degrees also. What do you got to say about that, John?
Well, I agree. And also, let your audience know, just in case they can't understand me, I'm still trying to work on the audio behind the scenes.
Okay, they hear you. You on the screen with me. They hear you.
Well, you know what? I'll get used to this. I better get used to it quick and in a hurry.
You got that right. Look, let's go. Let's move right along. This is a whole host of lists. She gone. She left. Randall had the echoing problem yesterday as well, and Randall had earbuds. What did Randall do to clear it up? Randall, what did you do when you had them earbuds? He had earbuds on, but he still had that echoing problem. You're right. So earbuds don't always bring the echoing out. Earbuds don't always bring the echoing out. It's sometimes it's the system. I'm just here to let you guys know. Plus, it is Mercury retrograde. Remember last year, when Mercury retrograde was going on, and Michael Collier's show, he was having all kind of issues with his audio and everything. It was always during the Mercury retrograde. It's something about this Mercury retrograde. It is very powerful. It's got something to do with the moon and everything that's living and all the energy in the world. It's like a disruptor. It's a disruptor for the energy that goes out. He said, turn down your volume.
Okay, let's try that. Okay, how was that?
No. It's a little bit better. Wait. Okay. Okay. All right, everybody. I turned mine down a little bit too. So
because back in the day, when there was radio, and you would get feedback like this, there would be mics that were open that would cause the echo. So with this technology here, I have no idea. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that know what's going on with the echoing, but I don't know what's going on. I haven't run on the show. I've run across this before.
So, it's Mercury. Don't even spaz out. It's Mercury retrograde. Trust me, because let me tell you something. My screen has been flashing. You guys probably can't see it, but my screen is flashing at me. And so I'm like, okay, and I'm sitting here like, I ain't freaking out because I'm like, okay, watching the screen.
This is like jumping. Fact finding. What is it? Fact finding Friday? I want to find the facts about what's going on with this audio. That's what I want to do.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. Me.
Don't worry about it, Joe. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to focus on our Black History Month.
So let's go to the almanac. Let's go through the A's. There was the air conditioning unit that was created by Frederick M. Jones in 1949. There was the almanac. The almanac gives us all the information of the weather for like a whole year out and all types of stuff. The almanac is amazing. Hold on, let me do this. Hey Siri, what is the almanac?
An almanac is an annual publication listing a set of events forthcoming in the next year. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes.
It includes information like weather forecasts, farmers' planting dates, tide tables, and other tabular data often arranged according to the calendar. Celestial figures and various statistics are found in almanacs, such as the rising and setting times of the sun and moon, dates of eclipses, hours of high and low tides, and religious festivals.
Siri is awesome. I just love having her
on board. Well, why don't you ask Siri what's wrong with the echo thing? Why is Joe
Can you tell us how to get rid of the echo? Yes, you have to come up out of Mercury retrograde.
Girl. That was good, Nita.
I love Siri. I said, Siri, what? I said, Siri, I'm so sick of all these assholes out here. Siri said, I can't help you. I said, Siri, tell me, what are we going to do with all these assholes in the world? I was so livid about what I saw in the news the other day. And she said, I can't help you. I said, okay. No sense in me talking to you then. Oh, I love Siri. Siri is a mess. She said, I can't help you. I was like, okay. I was like, what we going to do with all these jerks? And she was like, I don't know either. Well, good luck. That one ain't my job title. I love it.
Who are we talking about today? Oh, we're talking about a list of inventors and people, Black Americans who have contributed to not only America, but to the whole world.
To the whole world. These are inventors who have had inventions that have contributed to the economy, to the world, and how we live. And the almanac was created by Benjamin Banneker. Now, Benjamin Banneker, they have schools in his name. He is phenomenal. 1791. Hey, Siri, who is Benjamin Banneker?
Benjamin Banneker was a free African-American almanac author, surveyor, landowner, and farmer who had knowledge of mathematics and natural history. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes, please.
Born in Baltimore County, Maryland, to a free African-American woman and a former slave, Banneker had little or no formal education and was largely self-taught. He became known for assisting Major Andrew Ellicott in a survey that established the original borders of the District of Columbia, the federal capital district of the United States.
He had significance in creating the borders. This man had no formal education, yet he was a mathematician. I mean,
We've always had natural intelligence.
we've always
that's
had
how we
natural
survived.
intelligence. Yes, that's how we survived.
That's how we
All
survived the
these years.
riots, Middle Passage. That's how we survived with our natural intelligence. That's how we built the pyramids. That's how we invented scribe writing. That's us. We are magnificent. We
Miss
are
Mom said
amazing.
knowledge, she said, of math. He had a strong knowledge, though, of math. So busy, Mama, in the school that I worked from across the street from my house, he had the knowledge of the Dogon tribe of Africa. Randall said he had the knowledge of the Dogon tribe of Africa. And he was, in order to subscribe or ascribe borders, it takes knowledge of math. It's just like blueprints, because they had to build the blueprint in order to establish the borders within the DC area. So you can't establish anything of grounding unless you have a blueprint. You can go forth and do it, but you're going to have to build a blueprint so you can have a picture of it in your own mind's eye. And in order to do a blueprint, you have to have some knowledge of math. And the reason I know, because I used to draw blueprints. And so I've done a lot of stuff in my life, y'all. Y'all only knew. I used to draw blueprints when I was back with Urban League here in Chicago. And it's a lot of math. A lot of math. And she said maybe your speakers are too close to your microphone. No, she's on her phone, period. Art. Yeah. She's on her phone. It's just it's retrograde. It's retrograde. It's just retrograde. It's crazy. And so that could be a lot of the fact that he did have math knowledge. I mean, he could not establish the things he established without having trained himself on the knowledge of math and anything else for that matter, because he didn't have a formal education. A lot of black people back in those days didn't have a formal education. But then again, the almanac was created in 1791. Okay, let's not forget, it was created in 1791, not 1991. Okay, so that was a long time that man had to not be educated. Joan, are you familiar with Granville T. Woods?
No, I'm not.
Granville T. Woods is the black man from 1839 who invented the auto cutoff switch. The automatic cutoff switch.
I'm looking for my auto cutoff switch.
Yeah, we got auto cutoffs on everything. Hey, Daybreak, good morning. Which part of the Daybreak? Which part? He had terrestrial knowledge. Randall said he had terrestrial knowledge too. And Ben said all beautiful people are growers of everything. You know what, Ben? You got that right. People who have good energy, they are producers. They really are.
And people who can, study the stars, because that's how mankind, discover things and discover where they're going and what time of the day it is and what the seasons are terrestrially by the stars. If I'm not mistaken, Randall's comment.
He had terrestrial knowledge. Yeah. And so he invented the auto cutoff switch. And in 1899, George Cook invented the auto fishing device. Now, I don't know what the auto fishing device is.
Sonar, probably.
I bet you Randall know, because Randall fish.
Yeah, probably sonar.
I ain't a big fisher because I ain't like touching worms. And then my daddy started putting Playtex gloves on my hand. He said, now you can touch the worm. I said, oh, okay. And then I grabbed that worm and I still felt it. I threw that worm in that water so fast. Because I could still feel it wiggling even through the glove. But he invented the auto fishing device. Um, she said mute second device or turn Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth.
Uh,
I don't have Bluetooth.
Hold on. That might be. Hold on. Let me go into settings real quick. Um, Daybreak said that. Thank you, Daybreak. I appreciate that help. Thank you. So Bluetooth. Where the heck is Bluetooth at? Where the hell is it? It might be my Bluetooth from my head. But my Bluetooth is. But my Bluetooth.
You got Siri on the line, biting into my time. So turn her off.
Yeah. Well. No. Look. But
turn Siri off.
So it might help. This might have helped a little bit. I turned Bluetooth off on my own computer.
No,
because
am
I
I
do have
still
Bluetooth.
echoing?
You sound good
Yes.
to me. Daybreak said echo don't sound bad to her. I like that. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Now, Busy Mama said echo don't sound. You are echoing it. Now I'm echoing. What the hell? All right. She said it's fine. Keep it moving. Look. Thank you, Busy. So, 1899, George Cook created. Wait a minute. George Cook created the auto fishing device, but in 1889, William H. Richardson created the baby buggy. That was the buggy we used to push the babies in. Isn't that amazing? Can you hear me good, Joan?
I hear you fine.
Oh, cool. And
I don't get an echo from you. I get it from me.
You getting it from? Okay, I don't.
I'm getting an echo, so I don't know what that is. I don't
We ain't gonna worry about it.
know why it is. But usually, like I said back in the day, an echo meant that a mic was open somewhere. There are no other mics here with me that can be open. I just have my phone with me.
Here's the thing. 1875. Guess what happened in 1875? You remember how they created the biscuit cutters? You know how you got, the round thing that you cut down into dough for cookies. Now they use for to cut cookies out of dough. The biscuits out of dough and stuff like that. Whatever you using out of dough, and you can cut it out and make the little round thing, the little metal round thing to cut biscuits out of the dough after you make the dough. Alexander P. Ashbourne created that in 1875. The blood plasma bag. You know the bag that holds the plasma? That was created by Charles Drew in 1945. It is just amazing.
Things that are used every day.
This list goes on, and the funny thing about it is alphabetical. So it starts with the A's to the B's to the C's, and then the C's is chamber commode. Now I'm not familiar with the chamber commode. I have heard of it.
I think that's the one you pull with the chain, is it? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the chamber commode. I'll have
to
look that
Google
up. Yeah, Thomas Elkins, he created that in 1897. Then the clothes dryer. You guys, you got clothes. Remember how we used to always have to hang our clothes on the line? Well, we had the dryer, right? So the clothes dryer was developed and created and invented by George T. Sampson in 1971. 1971. And the curtain rod, y'all know how we hang our curtains in our house and make our house look so pretty. Where at one time we used to nail the curtain to the wall. Because I remember my mother did that. She nailed the curtain to the wall, then she took some stuff and she draped it around the nails so you couldn't see the nails. And it created a beautiful drapery in the room. I was like, only my mother could take all kind of junk. She could go through the garbage can in the alley and take all kind of stuff and build something beautiful out of it. That was the artist she was. Oh, I miss my mother so much because of that. I really do. I miss her so much. But the curtain rod was developed by Samuel R. Scottron in 1892. And the curtain rod support, the support arm that supports the curtain rod, that was invented by William S. Grant in 1896. 4 years later, it was invented by that. And they're telling me they can't find me on Instagram for some reason. Posted.
Well,
Oh, girl,
you ducked out of Instagram, didn't you?
I mean, find me on YouTube. I'm sorry, you can't find
Okay.
me on YouTube. Go to
Hmm.
YouTube. Go to YouTube and enter the name in the
I
search.
don't understand why he's sending you something on Facebook, is he?
No, a girlfriend of mine, sent me
Oh,
a message through Messenger actually, and said she
okay.
couldn't find my show, and I said she had to go through YouTube, go to
Okay.
YouTube,
Because I
and
was
enter the
thinking that
name
your
in the
link is up
search.
there, your YouTube link, and all she would have to do is click on. Oh well, she'll find it. And be welcome.
Yeah, it's under that name. It's under that title. Under that title. Let me
Did I
put
say
that
hi
there.
to everybody? I can't even remember.
She don't
I
even
was
remember
so
she said
focused
hi
on
to
it.
y'all this morning.
Yes,
She was
because I
so
was focused
she
on.
was spazzing out with that phone and trying to come in and everything and looking good. So let's
Oh,
go
you're
on.
so kind.
I'm gonna do the D's and the E's, and then I'm gonna stop at the E's because it's so long. The D's are doorknobs. Osborne Dorsey. Osborne Dorsey in 1878 created the doorknob. And then he couldn't stop there. He said, okay, we got the doorknob. Now people are throwing doors open and they banging up against the wall and they killing the wall and they were eating holes through the wall from these doors, knobs hitting up against the wall. Then he created the door stop.
Stop.
He created the door stop later, right? A little few months after he created the doorknob. Then in 1884, Willie Johnson, old Willie down the street. Y'all know Willie Johnson. Willie Johnson created the egg beater. You know how you beat the egg? Remember that? No,
Oh, this one, this one.
exactly. It was not that wild whisk. It was the
Oh
one that was
yeah.
like you had the wheel and you had to turn it. It was two
Right.
legs.
It was fun to use. It was,
Exactly.
for the kids, it was really fun.
Now
Hmm.
I think I still have one. I think I do.
Better
I
keep
think
it.
I am going. Well, I
Hmm.
don't want to keep it and keep it in it and still and somebody see it and toss the damn thing in the garbage when I'm dead and gone because it's probably worth something. It might be worth something. I just got to soak it in a little vinegar and get a little
Right.
of that rust off and to get that rust off. Hey, Crystal.
Put it on eBay. They'll buy it.
Oh yeah, she said you have to type it in with capital N. Thanks, Busy. She here now. Crystal Johnson, what's up, my girl? You know I want to go there, right, Crystal? You know what I want to say, right? Oh, that's my girl. I love her. I'm so glad you're here with me, girl. God bless you. Kimberly Mixon Dixon says Cicely Tyson's funeral will be at Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, where she will lie in repose on February 15th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wow. Wow. I love you too, Chris. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Kimberly. Thank you for sharing that. Oh my God. That is unreal. All things doors. And so, yeah, Osborne Dorsey did all things doors, but Busy Mama, you right. They say hi, Crystal. Busy Mama say hi, Crystal. We got everybody here welcoming you on board, Crystal. So let's go to the E's.
Hi,
The
Crystal.
egg beater was Willie Johnson. Okay, and that was in 1884, and that was the one that looked like a cake mixer with those the things the ends you use into a mixer for cakes. And so and I got one. I gotta go find that thing now. And then the electric lamp bulb. I don't know what the hell that is. Do you know what the electric lamp bulb is? Anyway, I don't even think we still using it. But
Lamp
Lewis
bulb.
Latimer created that in 1882. But let's
Oh, the
get to
light
one.
bulb.
Uh-huh. Electric lamp bulb. Maybe they
Lamp.
screwed up and maybe they meant to put light
Yeah,
bulb.
it's a typo.
Maybe they meant to put okay.
Lamp.
Thank
Because
you,
back in
Lewis
the day, they
Latimer.
used to call them lamps.
Okay, lamp. Well,
Lamp light.
they got a B, not a P. Electric lamp, like a lamp bulb.
Yeah.
And then the elevator. Everybody,
That's a typo.
let's give accolades to the person who created the elevator. Because y'all know you would not be
Hello.
taking stairs 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 flights up if you had to take stairs in some of these skyscraping buildings. If you had to walk up and, but guess what? Everybody would be in fit shape. Walking up all them stairs, trying to get to their apartments or condos or whatever in a 70-story building. If it wasn't for this man creating elevators, his name is Alexander Miles. And in
Yeah.
1867, he created the elevator. Once again, y'all, this is Black History Month. We doing Fact Finding Friday with Black inventors. The facts. Who invented what? That's the fact right there. It ain't people who stole the idea after we did and then put it out there as if they were the creators of it, just like the Ford cars. Ford didn't. He didn't create that car. Somebody else created that car. It was a black man that created that car, and he took it and jumped on the bandwagon and took it and raped all the money for it because he probably wouldn't have been able to get the money out of it that Ford had gotten out
Yeah.
of it anyway.
And
Because
formally educated people can easily take advantage of people who are self-taught
yeah,
and brilliant. And that's what happened much of the time with our African American inventors. We had to invent ways, the slaves had to invent ways to make their work a little easier, so they wouldn't have to do everything by hand and back breaking. They had to invent ways to separate cotton. They had to invent ways to, plow fields more. They had to bring forth the knowledge in there. There's a saying that says, invention is the necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention.
uh
So it
huh,
was always necessary for the slaves to do things better, to make it easier upon themselves because they worked from sun up to, sundown. So that natural intelligence came into play. And they invented things to make things
yes,
easier. And it just became a natural way of living. And people who were formally educated saw these things, and it perpetuated on through the 20th and 21st century, taking things from people that didn't know any better.
yeah. And Busy
Look at the
Mama
record
said,
industry back in the day.
mhm. And Busy Mama said because they had the degrees and didn't want to think that black people had intelligence and not giving credit to those who did the actual work is the usual
Right.
standard. It could not have been invented by anyone else since they weren't doing the work. Yeah, they
Right.
weren't doing the work. And
Absolutely.
that's why they
Absolutely.
still are lost today, Busy Mama, is because they still have not done a lot of the work that the hands of black people have done and or Latin people for that matter. And so they still don't know how to create certain things. And we have,
Hmm.
because of the dire need to survive, is why
Right.
we have become such great inventors. Because instead of sitting
Absolutely.
here and feeling doomed, we never took on a spirit of doom. We never took on an
Right.
attitude of doom. All through those years, and now I can sit here and say and speak for my ancestors and say they never took on a spirit of doom. Because if they would have, they wouldn't have created all the stuff that that we are using today. They did that because they were trying to make the load lighter for themselves
Right.
because of the
And
work
we
that they
are
had to
that
do it.
offspring. We're
Mm-hmm.
all the offspring of those slaves
Yeah.
that were captured and survived those ship rides. We are the offspring of those who survived. So
Wow.
the cream of the crop. We are the
You're right.
offspring, and we should take absolute glory and pride in that fact. That's how we do, why we do so well, because we're
Mm-hmm.
the offspring of
Yeah.
those slaves who survived those rides through the Middle Passage and whatnot. Um, that's our lineage. That's our blood. That's our DNA. And we
Mm-hmm.
need to, and the young people need to start to practicing on a daily basis that you are great. You wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, hey, I'm an offspring of greatness.
You got that right.
because I'm here,
You got that right.
because I've always been enough and more. That's my 2 cents. Hello. That's
Wow.
my 2 cents.
And
But it's
Busy
true.
Mama
It's
said,
facts.
it is facts. Busy Mama said some white folk were impressed with the inventions and brought it to light, but should have been better by giving the credit. Oh, well, you know that wasn't going to happen, Busy Mama, not back in them days. And still to this day, they still won't, because you got a lot of people, the white people that have been
To
behind
this
some of that
day.
stuff were very racist anyway. They would have never brought that to light and gave no credit. Come on now. We know better than that. We know better than that. But Randall said, and she said, "No, girl, I ain't gonna be tired of you. I love you commenting, Busy Mama. You keep it active, girl. I love that. Look, Randall say the
I
wings
know.
on the
Bring her on
jet.
the show.
Yeah, I am. That's what she was talking about in the comments. Randall said the wings, and plus she might appear to be like a white woman, but she's Puerto Rican too. She got a lot of Puerto Rican in her blood. And Randall said the wings on a jet were designed by a black janitor or worked at the aerospace building in Kitty Hawk. Isn't that amazing? We are the original thinkers of the first university where in Timbuktu, West Africa. He said, Jeannie said, talking about, remember I was telling y'all about the chamber commode? Jeannie went and Googled it up and pulled it on up, and she said, the chamber stool is the first commode we know today. It had a shelf, a bookcase, and a mirror. The chamber stool, yeah, it had a shelf, a bookcase, and a mirror. Randall,
No
Randall,
longer
here,
in the outhouse.
that was an outhouse. She said that was an outhouse.
No longer in the outhouse. I said no longer in the outhouse. It was a chamber commode. That means you kept it in your room or close by or in the house and not out the house.
Right.
Hello.
Randall, I'm putting the link on there for you. You can come on. I sent you the link too. I sent him the link so he can come on board. It's on Donna's phone. It's on Donna's phone, Randall. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? Oh, Debbie, I connect with you right after the show. About the business school, the business entrepreneur. Yeah, I didn't forget about you. At all. I've just been so busy. I've been running around. Then when I think about it, it's late, and it's like, oh, it's too late to call the people and all that. But I have not forgotten about you. I didn't. See, I remembered. That's why I said, oh, let me tell her right now. And so, Randall, it's on Donna's phone if you want to come on and talk about this. Joan, let's go to the elevator once again. Alexander Miles. What would we have done without an elevator? Back in the day, they used to have to carry blocks of ice upstairs to get into the house, to put into that little bitty refrigerator that was about that big. The block of ice took about that much.
A winch. And pull it up upstairs 3, 4, 5, whatever the case may be. They had to do all that.
Yeah.
But the elevator saved a lot of lives.
Saved a lot of lives. Saved a lot of people from struggling.
Heart attacks and all that.
Heart patients and hospitals, because they had to transport people and they had to take them on to different floor levels in the hospital, and so that helped them, because how you gonna carry them hospital beds and stuff up to those level floors? It took a lot of men that had to do that, and don't have a 300-400 pound person in one of them beds, and you trying to carry it upstairs. That's
I wonder if he got his idea from like the grain elevators, how they. Anyway, I don't even want to get into that. It's just a thought that was coming to my head, because something inspires you. You're just laughing. Is the echo really bad?
I'm laughing because you said nothing. I don't want to get into that. I'm like, well, get into it. Jeannie said,
it'll take too long, and we'll be here 3 hours.
Jeannie said, I bet the guy invented for his poor mama. I bet he did too, Jeannie, in the elevator. But wait, here's the other one. What about the eye protector? They have those things. Remember those things you put on, and they have the little extension of plastic to protect the eyes from splatters, and the eye protector was developed
are really mandatory now. The eye gear when you're working with anything that could, affect your eyes in any way. Those things are mandatory in most
mandatory, because you get splatters
of
of poison and all that kind, especially when you're dealing with chemicals. And I used to sell soap, and even with when I was a kid, I got into some trouble. I took my brother's Clinitest. Back then, they used to give you these Clinitest tablets, and they were for people who were diabetics. And my brother was a juvenile diabetic coming up, growing up and stuff. And so he had all these old Clinitest tablets that were in the basement, in our basement, in our old home when I was growing up. And I saw him, right, and me being the little nosy kid I always been, and I always wanted to get in some. I took the Clinitest tablets, and I poured bleach. I poured, I poured bleach into the Clinitest tablets, and I put the top back on it. I didn't know, and so I set it in the sink. The basements back then were concrete, and those concrete sinks. You remember them sinks, them big old rectangle but square looking sinks. So I set it in my sink in the basement, and all of a sudden I watched it. It was bubbling. Next thing you know, if it weren't for my eyeglasses being on, which is eye protectors to me, I'll probably be blind right now. You see this little doohickey on my nose? That came from what happened from that Clinitest tablet and that bleach in that bottle. It foamed up, it popped the lid off the bottle. The bottle broke in the sink, and all this stuff spurred up like a volcano. And it hit my nose, and it hit my face, and it hit my glasses. I think with the spots
So
of
is
where it hit
Randall
my glasses,
backstage?
it probably would have burned my eyes out. Yep, there was still some left, Jeannie. There was still some Clinton. She texted me and said there was still some left, huh? Yep, there was still some left. And Busy Mama say eye protection goggles. We wear them in medical fields for blood or bodily fluids from splattering. I know, definitely. And Jeannie said, I bet. Oh wait, goggles. Yeah, that's what they call them, goggles. So wait now, we got the eye protector by Powell Johnson was developed and created in 1880. But what about the fire escape ladder? Y'all remember back in the old day, them fire escapes, they had to slam down and pull down for the steps. That was invented. All the stuff that we needed to sustain life on Earth was invented by a black person. The fire escape ladder was invented by... Yeah, we invented every damn thing. Look, was invented by Joseph W. Winters. We invented it all. Joseph W. Winters invented that. And that was in 1878, the fire escape ladder. And then the fire extinguisher was invented in 1872 by Thomas Marshall. Oh my God. What about the folding bed, Joan? Remember the beds they used to fold? Huh?
The significance of it all.
Unreal. What about the folding bed? You remember the folding bed? Remember the old little beds with mattresses about that thick, and you fold them in half and roll them into a little tight spot? The folding bed was invented by Leonard C. Bailey in 1899. And then the folding chair was invented by Nathaniel Alexander in 1911. And then the fountain pen. Remember the old ink pens that we used to dip in the tips, and feather tip pens we dip in the ink and then write. Now I didn't have to live like that, but it was people before me that lived like that, where they had to dip and write with it and keep dipping in the ink and then write with it. So the fountain pen was created by Walter B. Purvis, 1890, and furniture caster. The furniture caster was invented by David A. Fisher in 1878. But let's get to the real important one, the gas mask. The gas mask. That was invented by Garrett Morgan in 1914. Wow. Because they used to gas us. So he created a mask for that, as well as those who worked in those fields. And quail. That's right. Randall said it's called a quail for ink.
Quill.
Quail. That's right. Everything except guns and bombs. He said, wait, Murphy beds. You're right, Busy Mama. It was Murphy beds.
Yes.
Right? I couldn't think of the name of it. Thank you. Look, Randall said we invented everything except guns and bombs. We didn't invent nothing that
We
destroys.
invented things that were going to promote survival for
Mm-hmm.
mankind.
Mm-hmm.
Promote it to make
Mm-hmm.
it, easier, simpler,
For
faster.
everybody. Yep. And the
Not
first thing
things
they
that
would do, and the first thing they would do when they would invent something is run to master or somebody else and show, look what I got. This gonna help us all. These here gonna help us all, master. Look what I invented. It's gonna help us all. So y'all know, because they be happy they did something and that was gonna
right,
help
because
all the
they were doing it,
slaves.
they were doing things out of necessity and
Yeah.
out of the goodness of their heart. That
Yeah.
they, like the Native Americans that were here, they invited them over out of the goodness of their heart, and they took advantage of
Yeah.
everything that they had, enjoyed, whatever, confusing. And the same thing with the slaves. They
Right.
invented things that would make
That
it
was
easier on other slaves. And they
slaves.
thought, okay, this is good. And
Yeah.
NASA said, oh, we can make some more money.
Uh-huh.
Go on, boy.
Yeah. And that
Go
made
on,
them,
gal.
allowed them, they didn't make the money, but their masters did, and that gave them an
They
opportunity to
masters
get a
made
little
the
bit
money.
more special treatment.
Hmm.
I
And
don't
they
know
took
how I would have
advantage.
managed back in them days. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm such a strong-willed person right now. I don't know if
You
I
know
would have
what? You
managed.
would have
I ain't gonna
kept
lie.
running away. You would have kept trying to get away. And on top of
I'm a
that,
fault. I'm a fighter.
well, you know what? They had, the people, the slaves that worked in the house and that cooked the food and washed and cleaned and all that. They had personal access, and they could have took them out at any time.
Yeah, they
They
did.
didn't do autopsies way back in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. They didn't do that.
Busy
Master would
mama
have
said
just
I'd have
fell
been
dead.
dead for sure. I know
Master
I
would
would
have
have too,
fell.
Busy.
I would say, he fell down the stairs. I don't know. He sat there.
Wait, you'd have been the one like the lady bringing the cake full of shit. Oh, it
Mhm.
tastes good,
Uh,
don't it?
I don't know.
Oh, he fell down the stairs. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened to him. He fell down the stairs.
That's why I don't understand why they have such fear of us, because we've always had access to them.
Right.
And if we wanted to really harm them for 400 years, we could have. It's not in
Right.
our spirit. It's just not in our spirit.
Not
So
in our
they need to
spirit.
stop looking over their shoulders, stop being fearful, and just go on about their business and let us live and enjoy the Constitution as you do. That's all
Hurt
you got to
people
do.
hurt people. Hurt people hurt
Yeah.
people. Why they're
And
hurt,
they
I don't
will
know.
hurt.
They've had every damn thing in this world you could possibly ever want. How you hurt?
Yeah. Greedy.
How you think you hurt? And we
Greedy.
ain't hurt. Okay. Come
They
on
want it
now.
all.
They better stop playing. Let's bring
That's a
Randall to the
different kind of
stage,
spirit. I don't
Joan.
know about that. I don't know about that spirit. That's a different kind of. Hey, Randall.
Good morning. See, I thought I had
Randall, am I
somewhere this
echoing?
morning, but I didn't have to go.
Huh?
I say I thought I had somewhere to go this morning, but I didn't have to go.
I know, because I said, wow, he's here. And I thought you did too. And I was like, wow, Randall's here. I'm trying to, hold on. Let me see something. There we go. That's
Okay.
what I wanted.
And
That's
when
what
you
I
were
Yeah.
talking about the fountain pen, the thing I
Yes.
was talking about that they used to use before is a quill.
A quill. Right.
Yep.
Quill.
Quill and scroll. That's what they used to write on. But
Mm-hmm.
black folks have invented everything that you need to survive on this planet.
Yep.
From the
Oh,
I
wheel
agree.
to a fire.
you know what Busy Mama said? She said they have fear, Joan, because of how cruel they are.
That's
Right.
not why.
And that is true. That's Busy Mama is absolutely right with
That's
that.
one of the reasons
They
why they
Yeah,
have
one
fear of
of them.
us.
right.
The
Huh?
main
And they
reason
don't
why
understand.
is the fear of being genetically annihilated.
They have fear of their own
That's
survival
what it
is
is. They don't want
always
to
going to
they
be
don't
in
want that
jeopardy.
race to be eliminated from the planet, which
Right.
is inevitable.
Inevitable.
Right.
Right.
500
Exactly.
more
Because
years, ain't gonna be no white people on this planet. It's
black
just
is
gonna be people.
always has been the dominant. Black is the dominant. Period.
We the
And
first
busy,
Homo sapiens on this planet.
and busy mama said it's called reflection. He said they have fear because of how cruel they are. They are cruel, and
And
that
they
is a
all do
beautiful.
think if we take over, we gonna treat them like they treat us.
Uh
But
huh.
you know,
Yep.
black folks don't turn over bus loads of school kids and stuff like that. That's
Right.
them.
That's it,
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was telling Neela earlier, Randall, that we've had 400 years to do something to them
Yeah.
because we were always close to them as slaves.
Right.
400 years, and we haven't done anything to you yet.
Right.
So why
Well,
are
it was
you
things that were
fearful
planned to
that
be
we,
done to
you know,
them,
why do
John.
you keep looking behind your back? Why do you see a black person and you clutch your purse? Why do you do that? We've had 400 years to
Crystal,
take
you're
you
right.
out, and
The
we haven't.
media, the media portrays us in that light.
Yeah, perpetrate,
Hold your
yes.
purse, hold your white woman. If whenever there's a black man around, he wants your money and your woman.
Hmm.
And that's just how
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what they believe.
You
That's what we
know.
were talking about this morning about Emmett Till. Emmett Till, 14 years old. Now, you know he didn't whistle at a white woman. You know that.
Yeah.
Number one, he was 14. And back in the day when he was growing up, he wasn't raised that way.
Right.
Number two, you're in the South. And in the South back then, you still had to look down at the sidewalk when a white person approached you, you couldn't look them in the eye.
No.
And cross the
So
street.
we knew the
Yeah.
rules. The
Yeah,
parents
we knew the
taught the kids
rules.
the rules.
Yeah.
So no, I will never in my life believe that 14-year-old child whistle at a white woman.
Nope.
It wasn't even on his brain or in his heart or in his head to do something like that.
If he did, it don't give them a reason to kill him.
Right.
Right.
And they've never needed a reason.
But they always,
Never needed.
white women have lied since the beginning of time
Right.
about black men attacking them.
Yep. A black man
They
just got the
bombed
window.
Green, when they did Greenwood Arch and Pine. It was because a white woman said a black man grabbed her bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Or,
And so
you know,
No
that
such
was the
thing.
excuse that they used to get rid of Black Wall Street. Because they were so prominent, they were putting the white companies out of business.
yep. And not only have they done that with black, but they've done that with every nationality that has come over here to these lands. They did it with the Chinese and the railroads and, you know, San Francisco when they built up their businesses and whatnot in San Francisco.
Yes.
They do it with everyone. They get
Not
jealous.
everyone. If you're an
Evil
immigrant
comes
from
in and
Europe,
they take them
Joe,
out.
you good.
He said they ain't do it everybody. If
If
you
you
an
got some
immigrant from
melanin in your
Europe, you
system,
good.
you in trouble.
Right. Oh, Crystal said, "Oh, thanks, Crystal." She said, you would be made an example of, T. I already know. They know how awful they have been and still are in most cases. That's why they are scared because they know how someone would and could treat them. Glad that you are making a great example now," Crystal said. Thank you, Crystal. You right, busy mama, about they know how awful they are. Crystal also said they fear the unknown. Teach black history throughout education, not an elective. She said, teach black history throughout education, not as an elective. Because black history is an elective in school. That shouldn't be a damn elective. Because black history is going to be
With
black
this
all day
new
long.
Black
education
history is world history.
director,
Black history is world history, global history.
yes. And we'll see what the new education person that has been appointed. Has the education, I'm saying that if the person has been appointed,
Yeah,
their
she
education
has.
director
Yes.
or whatever they call them. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see how the curriculum and everything is going to change. Let's
Yeah.
see what's going to be added. Let's see if they really want equality and working toward it. No, it's not going to happen overnight because it's too many lies been perpetrated. But it needs to be settled. We begin with education, and we
And
begin with educating all the children the same facts.
black and white.
Right. Black
Because
and
the
white.
white
We all,
children need to know who black people are for real and not the stories that their parents have told them about us just being pimps, hoes, drug dealers, and athletes.
Yeah.
and it's not going to hurt anything.
And
It's only going to help,
Yeah.
the
and it's
most
only going
famous
to build children's self-esteem.
all of that.
Yeah. That's what Crystal said. Because white girl. That's my girl. Damn, this said it.
I know, Krista.
Only me, only I could say that. Only her and I had that relationship. Can't nobody else say that to her. And
That's
y'all
a
know,
fight, T.
huh?
That's a fight.
That's a fight. That's a fight. Damn right. And I helped to whoop their ass if I had to. She know it too. Cause Crystal and me like that. She know it too. I go way back. But she said, her
I
being
told you. Remember, I was telling you yesterday. My brother used to whoop folks' butt all the time about thinking my sister was white.
Right.
Going to Morgan Park.
I know. Especially Riri.
Oh, they ain't had that. I wasn't worried about Ree. By the time Ree got up to high school, she was ridiculous. I remember when she was in Holy Name of Mary. She had picked some girl up and had on the shoulder, open the window, getting ready to throw out the third story window. And my sister, the nuns, we was in Catholic school. The nuns called my sister Sue to come get her.
Oh my God!
Hey, you two, I am losing my sound, and I don't know why I'm losing my sound.
Probably
It's
I don't
echoing
know.
crazy.
This is crazy. It's retrograde. So let me
Okay,
finish
what
reading
I'm
the
gonna
It's
comments.
Black
So we
History
gonna
Month, see, they don't want the info to get out.
I already know. That's
Because I'm not touching anything, and I'm losing my sound. I'm gonna go out and see if I can come back in.
come back in.
Okay.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah,
If
come back
I
in.
don't,
I'm gonna remove
Hey,
you
Randall,
and
Miss
come back
Jones.
you the
in.
man.
I'm gonna
Miss Jones, before
remove
you
you.
go,
Huh?
before Miss Jones go, me and my woman, we love you.
He said him and his woman love you.
Oh, thank you. And
Everybody love.
I love her too. We communicate a little bit. I can't
She
wait to have
knows.
her on the show, and we can chop it up. We can chop
And
it
you know
up.
what else?
We're moving forward with the show, and we have some fabulous things planned for In My Element with Neela.
Oh, we got some stuff going on, baby.
I
We
might
been
come on
coming.
5 days a week. I might not. I don't know. Listen, I'm going to try to come back on, but I don't know what's going on here. And if I can't, I love you guys. I love the audience. And we're going to do what we can to make this right. This technology for senior citizens ain't no good. I'm trying to tell
Wait,
you.
John, wait. Don't go because I gotta close out. I got an appointment. I gotta make my appointment. I can't be late. And I gotta go fight this ticket before I go to my appointment. Because when I go to my appointment, I might be there all day. But anyway, let me finish these comments real quick before you do. I see her phased out. They fear the teach Black history throughout education and not an elective, like Crystal said. And girl, you ain't never lied. But they steady trying to be like Black people. Busy Mama said by curly hair, tan skin, big booties, curvy, and all that, getting all them
Lips.
injections. It's sad.
Take
Their
the
own
fat out
men
they
would
butt
beat
and put it in the lips.
their own men would beat the crap out of them, and out of shame, they would blame Black folks. Yeah, all the time. When white women got beat by their men, they would beat the dog shit out those women, and then they would say some Black man did it, and then go actually have a Black man hung or whipped because of that. Unbelievable. And then they get black eyes again, and it start all over again with another Black person because they man and beat them up again. Because normally half the time it would be through alcoholism or something like that. It was all drugs and alcohol played a part in a lot of stuff that goes on in life over the centuries. And then
Shazar, you ever heard of Shazar Ali?
I haven't.
She's a female author, and she wrote a book on Black women and Black men relationships, and how Caucasian people use what do they call it? The women who wanted to be liberated, and this was back when they were right before they were burning the bras. This was in the 20s and all of this stuff, when white women weren't allowed to vote, they were like second class citizens too.
Right. Right.
And so they started coming up with this feminist movement. But the feminist movement in the 70s changed to include black women. But they wanted them to leave their men and be independent. But white women didn't do that. But that's what they instilled into black women and people of color, that they didn't need no man. They could be independent, and they took the man out of the household, just like the aid, food stamps, and the money. If you wanted it, your husband couldn't live in the house. So it's a plan to keep the man out of the household, away from the female and the family. Because now you have male children being raised by female that are out of control. And ain't nothing changed today.
Mm-hmm.
They're still out of control.
Yeah.
These children don't have no discipline whatsoever. Now, you do have I ain't gonna say all of them, but now black kids like white kids. You get a timeout. Black kids ain't mama trying to be white. You talk about a time. I'm out of here.
Right. Right.
You know, and it's crazy. And now the teachers are afraid of the student.
Yeah.
The parents are afraid of the student, because if they whoop them, the child calls the police and they go in the jail.
Yeah.
And it's just a vicious cycle of destroying black families in America.
Yeah.
Because you know the
and
black
who created
family,
that law? Who created that law about taking a parent to jail for whooping their kid? Who created that? Who came up with that crap? Because you know it's busy mama say. Busy mama say, bring back the butt whooping, baby. I know that's right. That exactly. Busy mama, exactly. Exactly. And remove that crap from government about abuse. The law of parental. Now I can see parental abuse, but
you shouldn't be allowed to punch your child and really to beat them to the point where they got blood blisters and stuff like that. But a little ass whooping ain't never hurt nobody. The Bible even says, spare the rod, you spoil the child.
Yep. The Bible says.
There's proof of that right now. Look at these kids. They out of control.
But see, the person that started that was not a person of the Bible, because if they were, they would have never came up with no such craziness of parents go to jail. So
that's
and it wasn't nobody like us that looked like us, because we ain't in that position to create no laws of that nature. Not that have an effect over the whole world of people like that.
If we did, it wouldn't go through. They block everything we try to do.
No, it wouldn't go through. It wouldn't
First thing Trump did was get rid of everything that Obama implemented.
Yeah.
That's why as soon as Biden get in, he starts signing all them executive orders to shut down everything Trump implemented.
Right.
And I was watching CNN. They're about to pass the bill for the stimulus package. So all you folks out there like me, that's on unemployment, you will probably be getting it until September or until the economy open up and this pandemic slow down so we can go back to work.
Yeah, they gave me an email about student loan debt. My federal student loans, they've been suspended up until September. So that's a blessing. You know,
they need to suspend them for life.
Exactly.
They send people to college and then you still can't be prominent because folks, you in so much debt. You paying house note, car note, insurance, food, light, gas, children, hospitalization, and still paying for school 20 years later. That's ridiculous.
20 damn years, 30, sometimes 30 years later.
My sister right now is still paying student loans.
Who, Roz?
She's 57 years old. No, Roz is finished, but Donna's in it.
Donna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she ain't got no PhD.
I already know.
So, you know, it's just ridiculous what they charging for school. Did you know in the Middle East, most of those countries pay the people a stipend and education is free. But they don't tell you or show you the truth. Google Iraq and see what it looks like. They
Oh,
come
it's
out, oh, they're
gorgeous.
blowing up the insurgents and they're going crazy. That shit look like Las Vegas. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful.
got the Tigris and the Euphrates running through it and all these bridges with beautiful lights. It's incredible.
I know.
But they
They
want
need to
you
be
to think, it's the same with Africa. They want you to think that everything over there is bad.
Right.
And actually people in the United States living worse than the people over there.
Show the heck is, ain't we? And Busy
Look at
Mama
Canada.
said,
Canada, when they did their stimulus package for the pandemic, they paid the people $7,000 apiece.
yep,
And they paid them $3,000 a month.
Yep,
Husband and wife.
yep, $7,000. You ain't lying.
And they
Randall,
still paying.
when I saw that, I almost passed out and almost packed my bags and moved again.
And wait a minute, the people in government here think that money is theirs. Which it is because they steal it. They
Now-
pay all their little buddies and get kickbacks. They give all these government contracts like the Halliburton and all of these companies who have been in the country's pocket for years.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've become billionaires off of the government and our hard-working tax money.
Tax money.
Because the
Yeah.
rich folks don't pay no tax.
Nope.
I got a buddy that's a millionaire, and he gets so many tax breaks, it's unbelievable. He write off everything. If he go to dinner and pass out a business card, and he can't even do a business dinner, he can write it off.
Yeah.
He bought a boat. He take clients out on the boat once a month. He done wrote a $200,000 boat off on his tax
Yeah.
because he uses it to, what do they call it, coerce business from clients.
Yep. Yep.
It's just, the system is built to keep poor people poor, and they're trying to eliminate the middle class.
Exactly.
They wanted to be poor and rich.
Let me tell you, this is what Busy Mama said. She said they need to take the government out of the family, period. She said,
Period.
I gave birth and am supposed to be supporting, but can't put my hands on them. Ain't that something? You birthed them, you supposed to support them, but you can't chastise them. The hell with that. The government ain't coming in my house telling me nothing.
And go to jail. Guess who, if your child busts the window out on a car or somebody's house and he gets caught, guess who got to pay for it? They're going to hold you responsible.
The parent.
The parent. But they don't want you to chastise your children. Oh, okay, well, take the video game away from them. What's that going to do?
Nothing.
Soon as you fall asleep, they'll be on the game in the room with the headphones on.
They took you fall asleep. Hey, wait.
Right there.
Wait, Busy Mama say, talking about student loan debt, she said, I'm still paying since I was 20. We don't know how old she is. She might only be 30, but we don't know how old she is yet. But doesn't make sense. She said it don't make sense. But Joan said, oh, Joan, we know, don't worry about the live stream. But Crystal say, are they suspending the interest to those student loans? They suspended?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Right. Well, they suspended, they suspended the interest, Crystal, for a certain amount, up until September. There's no interest being accrued.
What's up?
But that's a good question, Crystal, because I'm going to tell you something. Here's the question I would have.
No.
Are they going to
Not since earlier this
is
week.
that interest going to compound after it opens back up? Are they going to attach all of that interest that they suspended back after it opens up? Because that could be thousands of damn dollars going forward. Baby, listen, it's a lot involved. Let me tell you. Joan said, thanks for sticking around and supporting the show even through the hiccups. Nope, Joan, you know what? That's how we get down. Ken Rose said, in Canada, there is a 50% income tax also, and health care included. That's why they take care of the people, because they have a 50% income tax. That's a hell of a lot of income tax.
He's got on clothes and
but that's money that you don't even miss because you never get it in the first place. So therefore, you know how to manage with your income coming in. You know how to manage your bills and everything. See, they've been doing that for years. They take 50% of their income and it goes towards everything. That way they can go to school for free. They have their medical is free and everything. But let me tell you something else they do. They've built a community for homeless people in Canada. They have a community of small of tiny homes. It's like a 400 square 300 square foot homes. They have a community of tiny homes for their homeless, which is awesome, totally awesome. Ken, thank you for putting that out there. Needed that, definitely. You guys know Ken Rose. He's one of my followers and friends from long time ago. We were back in door-to-door sales is how we met. And his business, he's the one who has the Connect Shop. You guys see right there, the Connect Shop at the bottom. He's the one with the Connect Shop, the Connect.shop. Online store that has everything. He's also the one that has the marijuana seeds that you guys are going to want to, or any other seeds that, for that matter, to grow vegetables and stuff in that Brandon was talking about the other day when we were going back to basics, basically about growth and production. So he's the one with the Connect.shop. The Connect.shop is Ken Rose. Everybody, go to that link and go to the Connect.shop and check his page, check his online store out. He has everything. You have to click on a lot of stuff, but go into it. Everything that you can think of is on his shop, his online shop. Everything. You probably can find and buy your man or your husband or your woman or your woman or your wife. You can probably buy one of them online. Look, you can buy a truck, a food truck, a mobile home. You can buy everything through his site. Check it out.
Love it. In a minute.
Let's see here. Busy Mama said Crystal said they trying to get paid. Right. I would rather pay higher taxes and get something out of it. Me too. The problem here is that the government doesn't seem to care about its people. They don't. And like I said, problem not on the interest. I still make payments anyways because the government never wants to lose. You're right. You're right about that, Busy Mama. She still makes
not gonna lose.
Well, at least you can make payments. Some people I can't make them payments to that student loan right now. The heck with that. And guess what? They should suspend it anyway. As a matter of fact, no black person in the country of America should have to pay for student loan. Should have a student loan debt. Not one black person here. If anything, that should be a given damn right to being black in this country.
Yes,
after all the hell we've endured and continue to endure at the hands of white, racist rednecks, at the hands of them. If you white and you on here and you ain't a racist redneck, this shoe don't fit you then. Don't worry about it. But you know the ones that do, and you probably got friends that's like that. I know I had a couple friends that didn't really realize that they were racist until I had to reveal it to them. Like, that's racist. That's a racist way to think. And they didn't realize. They was like, dang, Neela, you right. I got to start thinking of stuff like that because you do. You really do.
Caucasian people have been desensitized to black flight.
Right.
Because anytime you have a barbecue and you actually string a person up and set them on fire and cut their fingers off and their genitals off and the kids running around playing with body parts, it's going to mess up this mental understanding of how you treat a person. That's crazy as hell. And then they're making postcards out of the pictures and all of this stuff. And then they're training it to their children.
Yeah.
And until they learn how to see us like they see a German Shepherd, we'll be all right. Because they see a dog get hit by a car, they out there with pillows and water and blankets and all of that. And a black man get hit, your ass is laying in the street. He probably was running from a crime. That because they go straight there every time because the media portrays us in that light. And the movies, all of it don't make no sense. All of the roles Denzel Washington played, the first time he get an Oscar for a leading role was he playing a game.
playing a
Benita
damn
clothes
gangster.
like John Q, the Philadelphia story.
Yeah,
You know, it just don't make no sense.
right. The only
You
time
know,
you got a hit
that's how
Oscar.
they want everybody to see us. We gangsters, we thug, the women is hoes and harlot, you know, and we feed right into it with all of the booty shaking videos. We just trying to get money, you know. But then, you got women out here, that really put a bad light on black women, like Cardi B, and what's this other the black chick, Megan Thee Stallion, and to show you how uneducated she is. A stallion is a male horse, not a female can't be a stallion. But that's just me uh, checking stuff out in the world. And I know the record companies control it, and they don't let them put nothing out that's going to make any type of good light on black people. If you ain't singing about drugs, hoes, money, and cars and jewelry,
Big
then you
shit.
can't get a record deal.
Wait, they call it big shit.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Big shit. And that
Yep.
sells. It's big time. You
And
can't
then,
say, oh,
how you
the
let your
Lord
kids
and
listen to
me.
songs
Oh,
like
me and God. Oh, my Lord is my Savior. And look at me now. Oh, they don't want all that. They don't want all that.
And then, back when Public Enemy was rapping about political stuff, they didn't want that either.
Nope.
Hurry up and shut that down. Let's bring out this gangster rap. Being all of the other rap, don't nobody want to listen to it.
Busy Mama cracking up. She said, you right. The stallion is a male horse only.
It is.
Oh, Busy Mama. Hey, listen. Girl, stick around, girl. Listen. We gonna bring some light to a lot of the darkness, baby. We gonna bring a lot of stuff in the dark to the light, baby. This is the month to do it. Uncover all the crap. Crystal say, living under a microscope. We should be going to school for free. Busy Mama say, since they don't want retribution, right, we should be going to school
for
damn
give us
free.
Reparations. At least
they need to pay that law. That's right, absolutely. And Kimberly said, wait. Busy Mama continue to say, they trying to get paid. Busy Mama continue to say that, but there is capitalism here, and that perpetuates the greed out of every little thing: education, health, and roads, etc. It does. It's capitalism here in this country. And Kimberly said, I have been wanting to go back to school and take some courses, but those loans just turned me around. I know so many people talking about they still paying student loans back and they about to retire.
I got lucky. I got my degree through the Chicago Park District. They bought ACRT University of Arboriculture to Chicago from Sandusky, Ohio. And everybody in my department, if they wanted to take the courses, they paid for it. So I took it.
I don't blame you. I would have too. You'd have been crazy not to.
And then they paid us another $6 an hour if you took the course.
Wait, look, damn right. Wait, you were just trying to get some money. Look,
I was just trying to get paid.
I did one of these numbers. Come here. I had to smack you upside your head. What's wrong with you? Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Wait, let me see. Crystal said, living under a microscope. You got that right, girl. Look. And Busy Mama said, dang, no wonder they screwed up the majority of them, allegedly. Right. They treat animals better than other humans all the time. They make me sick with that. Busy Mama said, they make me sick with that. I know, Busy. Tell me. That's right. Right. She laughing about the stallion thing. Look. Everybody, it has been a blast. I got to get my ass out of here. Excuse my French, but I got to go. And that's serious. I want to say this before I leave is I want you guys to remember one thing. Remember a few things. To reach back and give back. Every time you think about leaving out of your house and leaving out of the confines of your wherever you are, and you're going out into the world of people, look at those who are in suffering mode. You're going to see some. unless you live in one of these pristine worlds, and that could very well be where you really don't see it unless you drive 50 miles out, and then you might see a little struggle. But and that's understandable. But if you do, reach back and give back. Someone needs your smile. Someone needs some kind words from you. Someone needs for you to pray for them. By all means, if it's in your heart and in your spirit, pray for them. Oh, by the way, they might need a few dollars. And if you got it, give it. Don't worry about it. They going to buy some alcohol or drugs with it. Just give it. And you're giving it from your heart. Allow them to deal with it with their God, however they deal with it. And I will say this. Peace on earth to everybody here. Love, soul, and hair grease. Let me tell you, if your scalp is itching, go put some grease in it. Right now, and massage your head and get that itch out of your head. But in the meantime and in between time, remember this: God loves you. You need to learn to love you so that you can love others. I love you guys for staying on board with me this morning. Forever, 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 Wakanda. And love to you guys all. Peace out. Sandra, thank you for being on here with me this morning, girl. Sandra Jones on one line with us. Crystal, girl!
Hi, Chris.
Girl! That's my... And she don't get no bigger than she get any bigger. She just be my bigger. And that's it. That's all. Y'all know the saying to that.
Crystal, send me a Facebook request.
Crystal, send Randall a Facebook request. Oh, just go in there and request. Oh, yeah, but you want her to send it because you don't know which page she going to send it from. Because she does have a couple of pages because I was confused. I was like, now which page is she on? Don't get me confused, girl. Don't get me confused.
T, and I'm coming back next week with a list.
Oh, a list? We got
Yeah,
it.
you know, Black History, that's my thing.
I know. We all should be, anybody that know they black should all be saying Black History is my thing.
Yeah, because I'm going to break down what I was talking about, how Benjamin Banneker got his information and knowledge from the Dogon tribe. I'm going to break the Dogon tribe down for y'all next week.
Break it down. Break it down to us from the nitty gritty ground.
Let y'all know where the power come from.
Yeah. Even Jeannie.
And the knowledge.
She 1% Nigerian. Even Jeannie. Jeannie, embrace your blackness, girl. Embrace that blackness. And stand on it. Strong and tall. And tell your neighbors, hey, look, I'm 1% African American. I'm 1% Nigerian. And go check and see. Maybe y'all are too. We can all be a whole bunch of white folks with black lineage. And you are
they
anyway.
all got the black lineage.
I know. I say, and you are anyway.
It's only a few Caucasian people that don't have any type of Africoid DNA.
And that one young lady was online the other day. She cracked me up. I don't know if you saw it. She said, oh my God, they wanted us to do the DNA thing. And she said, oh my God, how depressing it was to know that I was 100% white.
Oh, that means she got that Cro-Magnon man gene. The
she
one
said,
from the Caucasus Mountains in Europe. I'll break that down next week too.
Wait, she was so disappointed. She really wanted to be a mixture of a couple of other things. She said, "How?"
If her heart in the right place, T, we can make her inclusive.
We're gonna include her.
That's what
we're gonna include her. She said, "How uninteresting is this? I'm 100% white." I was like, "Oh, poor baby. Oh, come here. I'll welcome you to the black family. Come on in." I felt so sorry for her because she wanted to have some mixture of something in her blood from Africa and stuff. She really did, and she said, "I'm all white." Her DNA came back that she was 100% Caucasian.
She's a rare person.
A rare breed.
Very rare.
Like Busy Mama say, post Look, Ben Randall Ray ran to get a Cuban sandwich and almost missed y'all, but I'm here. Ben, he had to go get him a Cuban sandwich, and he said he almost missed it. Oh, them Cuban sandwiches be good if you go to a good place. They got one here on the northwest side. It's awesome.
Man, T, you messing with my psyche now. You know I'm trying to leave that meat alone.
I know.
And you know, when I lived in Florida, you run down to Miami, them Cuban sandwiches be off the chain. And don't get you one of them little bitty cups of coffee. You be on 10 all day.
All day, yeah. And the cup ain't no bigger than this.
That's it. It look like
like
the kids' tea set cups.
It's 2 to 3 ounces of coffee, and it's a full blast.
If you're drinking 12-ounce cup, it'll bust your heart.
Yeah, it's too much. It's way too much.
You have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it is. It's too much though. That's why they serve it in them little cups, because it's too much.
And it tastes so good.
It is so strong. It's, oh my God. Look, Busy Mama said, I need one of those right now. Ben say, flow right up. You got that right. Cafe Espresso, here she comes.
Indeed.
Yep, Ben said live it. Everybody, thanks so much for staying on board with us this morning. We have got to leave here. I got appointments. It's 10 o'clock. I got to get to court and fight that ticket. I got to go and get this girl, check out my hair. I'm going to let Kim Davis look at my hair.
She's a short hair specialist.
Kim Davis.
And she enlightened. That's my girl.
And she enlightened
all the time.
Yeah.
She bad to the bone. You need to have her on the show, T.
I don't know why she won't come on the show. I'm going to see her today. Don't worry. I got her.
That's right. Get on there and tell her to spread that universal wisdom she got. Tell her I said that.
Okay, I certainly will. I'm going to tell her that. Tell her to spread that universal wisdom.
That's right. She done been to the metaphysical university and everything.
Oh, she has?
Yeah. She bad to the bone, T.
I don't know why she
has. Did you know that they had a doctor, Dr. Delbert Blake? He was a psychiatrist, an anthropologist, and he was a metaphysical scientist. He had his school and office and all of his projects for sale over on 86th and Kansas.
No.
When I was working at the Park District, they sent me over to Marquette Park to work for about 3 months. And I used to stop in there and buy all of the copper bracelets and magnets and blood and all kinds of stuff. It was the chain. I don't know if it still exists or not, because I haven't been home in 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
but she talked about that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're telling me this, Turk. Look. Right. I'm glad you're telling me. Well, her little quiet self. Because I'm going to get her butt when I go in that shop today. I'm going to get her butt. Because she's been doing hair for 38 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get her butt. I'm going to definitely get her.
One of the reasons why I are going green and releasing
who?
She was kind of chunky. She lost like 36 pounds in 2 months. And all she did was eliminate meat and starch and sugar. So I'm doing the same thing. I done lost 52 pounds. So
how much?
52.
Woo! That's in a short time, Randall. That's only been 2 months, hasn't it?
Since October.
Okay. Oh, okay. You started on it in October. I'm thinking you
in October.
Okay, I'm thinking you started right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't want to move too fast because then the skin don't tighten.
Right.
I ain't trying to get me tucking all that.
Right. Yeah, your skin.
You gonna spend no money.
So therefore, you got to start doing weight exercises
every day.
Yeah, weight exercise. I do it every day. I lift weights every day. Every day.
I don't touch them on the weekend because you got to get the repair.
Yeah, well, I don't do anything on the weekend either except for work. And if I work, I'm lifting.
But you work to repair the
right.
And so you got to do some repair stuff. That's how you get stronger.
Definitely. Yeah. You're right. Well, everybody, thanks so much for staying on board with me. It's 10:06. I got to get out of here. Randall, I'll talk with you later tonight or over the weekend. More power to everybody. I know everybody's eyes are going to be stapled to the Super Bowl this weekend if you're actively football fans. So enjoy your Super Bowl. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I will see you guys on Monday. And remember, you are still black today, tomorrow, and yesterday. And you're going to always be black no matter what. If you black, you black. And it's not just through 28 days of February that we black. Right. It's all days of the
You
year
gonna
and the
be
month.
666 until you go back to the dirt, and then you still gonna be 666.
Right.
Six neutrons, six protons, six electrons.
In the story.
Melody.
You got that right. Ben said Randall is awesome. Super smart. He loves you. Ben, I love you too. Look, I love all of you guys. Busy Mama, you be on point, boy. Busy Mama be adding some comments. All of y'all need to start commenting. We want to hear what everybody got to say.
I'm
Bring
studying
it on. Bring it on and bring it on. Peace out, everybody. Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend and have a beautiful rest of your day.
Peace, everybody. Be safe. Spread
Bye-bye.
love.
See you, Randall.
All right, T. I talk to you tonight.
All right, definitely.
All right.
All right.
All right, babe. I'm trying you.